Welcome to a Command & Conquer Tiberium Dawn tournament game between Incia3000 in the yellow as Nod versus Relentless, also known as CriticalMeds in the red, with GDI. In the tournament, this is round 1 of the tournament organized by AVD Gaming, where, well, we've actually got a Nod versus GDI. Wow, yay, first time. Anyways, CriticalMeds, Relentless, they are moving into the middle. Aggressive start, I would say. Does give them like very good access to Tiberium. Like this field, and this field are very close. And even spidering on over to this one, which would generally be seen as an enemy field, wouldn't be too difficult. Neither would this field be, of course. So, quite aggressive, I would say. But does put them behind a little bit. Like that, right, like, yeah, I think that's correct, yes. Alright, anyways, Apache over here, good against GDI, because of course GDI with no anti-air. 2 little refineries, very compact base, versus 2 refineries, spread out base, sure, and that's 3 refineries. All because of this one little Apache. Slow start actually for Incia, because Apaches get, like, made, built, bought, really quite quickly. Helipads are, well, probably some of the fastest, if not the fastest way to spend all of your cash. I think that sounds about correct, right? Anyways, this is not looking too hot. 1 Apache, out of ammo, best way to deal with it if you're GDI. Like, just destroy the helipad. And now what does Incia do? Yeah, there comes the airstrip. But yeah, you do have 3,000 in the bank. That is a decent amount. Maybe you're able to go for an all-in by selling the construction yard now? Because like you're minus 65 power, that's a lot. You need to get a power plant up, because otherwise... Oh no. Right, another Apache. I mean, it does make this 1,200 investment not useless. I get that. But you also really need that power plant. Minus 75 is not a good thing. Over here, War Factory is out for Relentless, and they've got 3 little refineries. A relatively like low eco strat, I would say. I mean, if you compare it to the last couple of GDI matches we've seen, well, they had like 20 refineries and like 12 airstrips, well, War Factories, and all that. So compared to that, it's relatively low eco, but still, 3,000 eco ahead. And yes, don't worry about the blue. And now 4th one, alright. And War Factory is not going to go down yet. Unless... No, it's not. And yeah. Actually holding off a little bit, which surprises me somewhat. But now moving forward. But hey, there come those buggies. Can be annoying, but also like 2 buggies. Who cares about 2 buggies? Well, this War Factory might just care about 2 buggies, but not about 1. I'm sorry. 2 of them, it might have been enough. 1 of them, well, with the Apache, right? Apache does good damage. No, I'm sorry, it's just not enough. And over here, yeah, your tanks are doing a fine job, Relentless. They are, however, a little bit stuck out in the open. Construction yard was sold off, so why are you landing there? That looks weird. Then land on the helipad over there. Anyways, yeah, those 2 medium tanks, they don't have like opposition from a turret, because there is no construction yard anymore, so it's not bad having just like 2 of them here. But still, with the amount of units that were over it could have been a bit of a problem, but no eco for Incia, and it's going to be a sure win for Relentless, I would say. Getting a very quick 1-0. But of course, it's best of 5, we can always see what happens. Maybe they're just warming up and taking down the tank. I mean, there is still a chance. No, I'm sorry, look at that. Look at the units that are coming in. Double War Factory, 2,000 in the bank. Versus nothing in the bank. Like 5 total units. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. But still, I mean, War Factory could go down, which would be a major loss if it was not for the fact that they had a backup one. And it does not, in fact, even go down. Yeah, that is not the best start for Incia. Gotta be honest. Not the best start, but maybe they will be able to just pick it up. Was just a little bit of a bad start. They didn't expect CriticalMeds to be there. So GG Relentless with a major eco lead and even like good attrition. On to game 2 on AOD's serves 1v1 between Relentless, CriticalMeds, in the red with GDI versus Incia in the yellow with a Nord. Yes. Let's toggle those colors. Alright. And not sure who's actually top one now, but well, sure. Couple of flamethrowers going out. This is a relatively open map. I think it's, yeah, I think that's fair to say, right? Relatively open. So should be decent for Nord speed. I mean, they can run around, but there are also a couple a little bit of choke points. Not really major choke points though. This one is a good choke point, but then this is already quite wide. And even this is relatively wide, I would say. Just like this one. So, yeah, not the best in terms of choke points for GDI. So maybe we will see not just run around and kill things. Sniping with buggies and bikes and all that. Right? Always great to see. Anyways, over here already got 3 refineries. Over here we've also got 3 refineries. Most likely going to see an airstrip from Incia. Since, yeah, well, 3 refineries, 1 airstrip is a pretty standard stuff. I think so. That's pretty standard build order. It's not the most interesting, honestly. It really isn't. Anyways, over here we do have like 4 refineries and then second barracks. Alright, and then spidering on over. Not spidering on over to this field though. Which is somewhat surprising, maybe. I don't really think it's that surprising. And is that the 3rd player today I've seen do this? Are you kidding me? Maybe they are able to go through the corner here. They might. If they're not able to do that, then they are indeed the 3rd player who have built an airstrip in such a way that they're not able to pass to the other side of the map. They've got to go all the way around. Yep, looks like it. Unless they were actually trying to go after these. Okay, let's see. Yep, that looks like you're going around. Clap, clap, clap. Yeah, good job. 3rd player today. Able to just perfectly fit their airstrip in such a way that they're not actually able to get to the enemy. Just barely able to hit through that. But that's 3. Okay, sure. Anyways, Relentless going for quite a couple of infantry units, trying to spice it up. No war factory, good, I like that. And of course, let's just ask you to subscribe to the channel, because I have to ask you. I'm not legally obligated, but I will ask you. And actually, 2nd time on this map as well, because last time it was over here. Right. Eco 4 there and 3 over here. So, good eco, that's 7. Total, where there's only 5 little refineries are left over there, because I think one of them went down, right? Maybe not. Was it just power plant? Maybe. Not sure. Anyways, Incia now going after the construction yard, but does it go down? Not really, because this one, yeah, they are all shooting, sure. But still, look, only like 50% damage. Yeah, it is not looking good for the snipe. And if they lose all of their units, that is quite expensive. One does actually have to be sold off, so they are now back on 4 refineries. They do still have like the harvester, of course, so they're not actually on 4, they're on like 4.5, I would say. But I'm not really sure how it's, yeah, sure. 4.5 seems fair, because this one does have to like go back and forth a little bit. Anyways, over here now 7 refineries, and the first weapons factory, war factory, is in fact out. Over here, we do have a couple of infantry units going down, and thus far they haven't had too much difficulty with the airstrip being like this. But, I mean, it's still going to hurt. Anyways, they do now get some of the buggies back out of this corner. But those now go down. Well, yeah, there it goes. Minus 85 power. Right. Relentless is going to be slowed down in their production. going to take down this refinery, I would assume, very soon. Do it, please. They don't actually want to do it, it seems. Most of the buggies are not fighting, and now they will have to go back. Right. Kinda hurts, and over here, double medium tank, just 2, but they do have quite a decent amount of support in terms of grenadier numbers. But still, I mean, like, facing off against like 12 or so, 15 buggies? Not sure, like, yeah, at least 10. 2 medium tanks isn't enough. With this many grenadiers though, as support, that is very nice. Double war factory now, which honestly with 7 refineries does make quite a lot of sense, right? I mean, you have a lot of eco, so you can keep up a lot of production. More than 10,000 ahead in terms of like eco harvested. And over here, well, that hurts. 3 bikes. Bikes deal a lot of damage. However, for now, it seems like the construction yard will not go down. Over here though, yep, buildings going down, and well, 1 bike on its own is not going to be able to handle all of that. Flame tank though, I mean flame tank against medium tank, that's not a good fight for the flame tank. I'm sorry, it's just not. Had it just gotten to a building, not really, doesn't really matter which building, wouldn't have been as bad, and like just sell it off, because if it goes down that hurts a lot more. Alright, but now your flamethrowers are still running because of pathing. Now you have to take them back because they can clean up most of the army here with a little bit of lucky shot. Yeah, boom, 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 yep, all gone. Right, which means you do still need to deal with 2 tanks, but I think that's possible. 1 bike on its own over here, not going to be handled, or like not going to handle 3 tanks, and another 5 tanks over there. It does actually still look very, very over for Incia. I'm gonna be honest, yes it does. Only 3 harvesters and, or like, refineries. And honestly, yeah, that, like, airstrip being the way it was, actually lost them like quite a good amount, because I'm pretty sure like 2 or 3 buildings would have been able to be saved over here had they just been able to get to it, or like get to the buildings. Probably wouldn't have won them the game, but it would have been a lot better than this. Right now, Relentless is just waiting for you to give up. Mainly done, and 1 little refinery is left, and then it is all over for Incia in game 2. There goes. Good game. Relentless with way more eco, and in terms of attrition, units killed and all that, building raised, pretty damn even. But it's going to be make or break for Incia in the next match. Italian cuisine is just pasta in different flavors. Is this map, because maybe it looks like spaghetti or something, I don't know. Anyways, Relentless moving a lot with their construction yard. And I've got a toggle, and I've got a toggle. Right, there we go. Right, moving into the middle, all the way there. That is a long way away, which does give Incia a good chance to get a head start. Already got their power plant, already got the hand of not before Relentless or like CriticalMeds even like placed down their construction yard. So that is a very good thing for them. Since, well, yeah, it allows for just better eco, presumably, and more production, hopefully. However, they of course don't really know Relentless did that. Might know now because of like seeing those buildings over there. Or they just think they're cheating, which, well, that could work as well. I mean, just cheating that, like, you place over here and then you can place buildings somewhere else. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, they should know that Relentless did actually move the construction yard a lot. So, going for Apache. I mean, Apache is good against GDI, good against infantry and all that. Because, yeah, Relentless, they are not able to get up any anti-air. Rocket Soldiers, of course, technically is anti-air, but it's not even good against Orca, let alone Apache, which is specialized against infantry. And 3 refineries, but also 3 on this side. Yes, you did, of course, buy that Orca. But still, Yeah, the eco is ahead for relentless. Ouch! Look at it, 400 ahead. That you think like, how did they do that? Well, because Incia just didn't do things quick enough, I guess, or like efficiency of like the refineries over here. This one still has to move like 3-4 spots, whereas this is just 1 spot out, 1 spot back. That's it. This one's same thing, and this one's same as well. So, triple refinery, then going into war factory. Pretty standard. Sometimes you see 3, sometimes you see 4. But by the time they have it up, they don't actually have that much cash. So we'll not be able to produce all that much from the war factory. And over here, Incia, are you going for airstrip next? It wouldn't surprise me, having like 3 refineries and all that. Yeah, there it is. Alright. And also, like, since it took such a long time before they, like, since the last building. Anyways, Orca will, or like, Apache will still try to do a little bit of damage. And first bike is out. Pat shouldn't go down, and Apache is not being targeted either. However, look at the forces over there. That's a lot, right? Yes, it really is. 2 bikes. Turret though. Turret is only 500 cash. And, well, it is strong. While medium tank went down, and the other one will be going back. I did hear something being sold off. It looks like the construction yard was sold off for relentless. Double war factory all in, it seems, because there comes... Oh no. There comes the engineer, and it does actually get the refinery, which means that it already got a little bit of cash, of course. And if they want to, they can just build a... No, they can't build a barracks. Am I stupid? They don't have a construction yard. Anyways, they do just have this refinery, which means that Incia's economy is just worse. Simple as that. And yeah, it is an all-in, of course. And over here, maybe Incia is able to do something with those bikes. Sniping 1 war factory already. Second one is being damaged right now. But Relentless does still have some cash in the bank. We'll take down the... I said we'll take down the airstrip, just like that. Losing a lot of grenadiers to a little bit of an unlucky explosion. And over here also, oh no, yeah. Sold off the construction yard. They've only got 1 hand of nod. So it's going to be like a race against time, even just to get the war factory, which is the only viable target. Not that they'll be able to get it, but it's like, yeah. GG. That was the 3rd match already. It's a 3-0 for Relentless, also known as CriticalMeds. With, once again, better eco, this time better buildings raised and better units killed. Alrighty. So let's take a look at who CriticalMeds will be facing in the next round. It is in fact Danku in round 2, whereas Incia will go into the losers bracket round 1. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left, but that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.